Managing construction always appealed to me. I wanted a career, not a job, one where I could make a difference. I joined as a student. It made me feel like I belonged, and I had support from the start. Construction management spans the full life cycle of a building, from design to construction, operation and beyond. Once you start your career, you realize the positive impact you can make on society and issues like sustainability and the economy. And you get to develop and play with really high-tech technology. I use the CIOB resources all the time. The publications, experts and mentors and forums are all really useful, giving me up-to-date information on all the things I need to know about. What I help to create can change lives for the better, and being a member of the CIOB helps me do that. The CIOB story is fascinating. Founded in 1834, its members have left their mark all around the globe, in places like the Houses of Parliament, the Petronas Towers, Sydney Opera House and the Beijing 2008 Olympics. A few weeks ago I met the construction director behind the London 2012 Games. He's a CIOB fellow. That makes me feel proud to be part of the same community. It's inspiring. I first heard of the CIOB at university because the institute accredited my course. I became a student member and as a result made some fantastic business connections and friends along the way. When you join the CIOB, you get access to first-class knowledge through their publications and online resources, and access to the minds of leaders and other members through the forums and CPD events. But the big prize is being recognised as a qualified chartered professional. The professional qualification, MCIOB, takes you places. It can take you all over the world and is known and respected everywhere. It tells employers you're at the top of your game. A degree benchmarks you, but the CIOB recognition is current. It's way more than a qualification. It demonstrates competence, proficiency, ability and professionalism. You can't become a member by simply filling in a form. It takes more effort than that. But depending on where you are in your career, there's a route you can take. One size doesn't fit all, so, for example, if you have a lot of experience but not lots of academic qualifications, there's a path for you, and vice versa. What makes the Institute unique is not just how highly valued its professional qualification is, but the diversity of members' roles. From those that design to those who build, right through to those who can serve and beyond. And all members can benefit from that wide base of knowledge. I've met members working on heritage projects like castles in the UK, and members in China working on some of the most eye-popping futuristic projects you can imagine. I've got a lot out of meeting other members in different disciplines. It gives me greater insight for what they do and for how I can improve, learn new skills and get better results. Construction is a team-based industry after all. There are lots of opportunities for members to get involved with the CIOB, either through local, national or international networks, social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or by taking part in special interest groups. It gives me a platform to influence the government and others by passing on what I know and sharing my views through the Institute. It gives me a voice. There are lots of other ways to make your voice heard too, on a wide range of topics. Members get a huge amount of support. Career advice, training packages, access to jobs, scholarships, information services and loads of other things. One thing the industry doesn't do often enough is shout about its success. For 30 years, the CIOB has celebrated the achievements of its members through its Construction Manager of the Year awards. The awards showcase the best of the best in the industry. There are also awards that promote the exciting new developments in innovation and research from across the globe. It's a competitive market out there, and being a CIOB member really does put you ahead of the curve. Statistics show that if you have a professional qualification, you'll earn more over your career than if you don't. Up to 150k more, in fact. Members are also more employable because you pick up so many transferable skills. Apart from the obvious benefits you get from joining, there's perhaps a more important element. As a CIOB member, you subscribe to a code of conduct which says something deeper. It means that as well as being a competent, qualified professional, you're also ethical. And the value of that can be felt throughout the industry and society. If you're serious about your career, think about joining. It is worth it. Find out more at www.ciob.org.